Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi. Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson. Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington. Patricia Morrow as Rita Harrington. James Douglas as Stephen Cord. Elizabeth Walker as Carolyn Russell. Percy Rodriguez as Harry Miles. And also starring Barbara Rush as Marcia Russell.
Outside Doctor's Hospital. Dr. Michael Rossi and Fred Russell almost came to blows, and only the quick intervention of Norman Harrington prevented a fight. Once again, the subject of their conflict was Carolyn, Fred's daughter. And once again, Dr. Rossi had tried to stop Fred from harassing the girl, from using a blatant lie about Carolyn and Lou Miles.
This is Dr. Rossi here. I'm going to be at 555-6787 for just a couple of minutes or so.
Yes, Dr. Rossi.
You look very sick.
I said you needed medical help.
Stand a fever like this.
How about a drink, Doctor?
It's a nice place. This is the way to start off, I suppose, a place big like this. And if you have any arguments or anything, one of you can go in here and kind of hide out for a while. The other can stay out there, huh? Something was always funny about my home. It just seemed like the family was always stuck in one room somewhere. There was never any place to go to kind of lick your wounds, rebuild your ego or anything.
Why don't you sit down for a while?
I don't know what the hell was the matter with me, but he made me so mad I just want to take my fist and just jam it down his throat.
But if you'd hit him...
Yeah, if I'd hit him, I'd have been in a lot of trouble.
Couldn't believe it was you.
For a while, I couldn't believe it was me either. What a shock it is sometimes to look down deep inside again, see all the anger and contempt, the hatred's been building up inside of you. You didn't even know it was there. I mean, ignorance, stupidity. You can excuse that, you know, but when a grown man deliberately and with premeditation, he just tries to use terror tactics on a child, I mean, there's no excuse for it, that's all. God knows what would have happened if I'd have hit him. I suppose I'd be in some police station somewhere trying to explain to Marcia over the phone. Right, we couldn't go off and get married tonight. Lost that up.
Get married?
Yeah. Didn't I tell you?
Didn't you tell us? No, Dr. Rossi, you didn't tell
What are we
us.
going to do?
Well, congratulations. You're not a bachelor anymore,
Going
huh?
off to Orange Ridge.
Like we did.
Yeah, the same. A little older, but the same.
Oh, that's the
couldn't
best
hold
news
out
I've ever
forever.
heard. Oh, don't even listen to him. We've been hoping you'd find someone as beautiful as Mrs. Russell. Somebody who really make you happy.
Oh, she'll make me happy, all right. The question is whether or not she can put up with me. I've been a bachelor.
Oh,
long
I
time.
gotta tell you one thing. You're gonna
Perfect.
really have to work at it.
Well, I'll work at it. I think I'm ready.
Oh, it's so wonderful. Just don't let anything worry you or spoil it for you, okay?
I think I'm going to get out of here. Well, I hope you feel a lot better. Thank you. Thanks.
Give the bride a kiss for it.
Yeah, I will.
Bye. I've never seen him like that before. It's a good thing you were there.
Yeah.
So are you gonna stay?
No, just they better stay away from each other. Because next time there might not be anybody there to break it up.
Hello there, Slugger.
Some other time, Susan.
You and Dr. Rossi make an awful lot of noise.
I didn't notice you. Where were you? In the hospital? Coming out?
In the hospital?
When you heard the two of us?
I think
think one of us has had too much to drink. I live down the hall from you. I saw Dr. Rossi pounding on your door.
Oh, that. I thought you were talking about just now. We ran into each other again outside the hospital.
Really? Well, it's like the old-time boxing fights, When they were illegal, two guys would have a go at it for 20 or 30 rounds, and then the cops would come and break it all up. But then a couple of hours later, in another part of town, under a pier somewhere, they'd start all over again.
Draper, may I have another one of these, please?
Yes, Mr. Russell. I'll bring it right over.
I'll take it here. Just how much did you hear?
Oh, just a lot of shouting.
He's on some kind of wild tear. You saw him, didn't you, Draper?
Sir?
Dr. Rossi.
Oh, yeah. He had a pretty good head of steam. He came charging in, rushed right through here. I thought there would be trouble, but I figured you could handle it, Mr. Russell.
I'm not so sure about that. I've seen angry people before, but a good doctor is completely insane.
Well, I don't blame him. Fred, what are you hanging around town for?
Not you, too.
You know something, Fred? I'm disappointed in you. The lady dumped you. Dumped, as in trash can.
He's not going to get away with it. I'll tell you that. He thinks he's got it all going for him. Chief of staff of a hospital. Big man on campus type of guy. Beloved by all who know him. And underneath all that, he's full of all kind of jealousies and hates.
Haven't you got this thing turned inside out? Aren't you describing yourself?
Draper, would you send this up to my room, please?
Oh, come on, Fred. I'll be good.
Forget it, Draper. You know, I'm beginning to remember you now.
Welcome to the trash can.
Hey, Charlie.
Be right with you, Ray. There you are, darling. Don't spill it.
Thank you.
Charlie.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, thanks. 190 out of 2. Thanks. Hey, Lou. Lou, come here a minute, will you? Be right with you, Sergeant.
Oh, look at this register. You got it all mixed up. You got the 5s and 10s all together with the 1.
Oh, wow. Sorry about that, Charlie. I got something on my mind.
You mean that thing about you and Russell in front of the hospital? I heard about that, but forget it. Just take care of business.
Okay, right.
How you been, Sergeant?
Oh, fine, Charlie. And yourself?
Not bad.
Coffee? You're not speaking today? Hello, Sergeant Walker? You walk right past me. I'll take the coffee now. Cream and sugar, right? I remember. I've got something to do down here. Take care of this shelf. Excuse me.
Lou? Lou? We can talk from here.
About what? Oh, yeah. Of course you know. And that's your trade, huh? It's my job. Look, Lou, I've known you for a long time. I thought maybe we could talk. Get to the bottom of this whole thing.
And that uniform and those 3 stripes, that doesn't mean a thing. Is that what you're going to tell me?
Take it easy. Now, we've both lived in this town long enough to know that we've never had this kind of trouble before.
You mean we've never had it out in the open before? Jeff Kramer. We grew up together. Went all through grammar school with each other. And the rest of them, well, most of them, the respectable townspeople, they all call me the doctor's son. The black doctor's son. No, they just stare at me like I'm some kind of freak, you know? Old Lady Crawford. Old old lady Crump, I never said more than hello or goodbye to her since I've known her, since I was about your high, right? Now she just stares at me. Just stares. We've never had this happen before.
I know what you mean. Go on, kid.
Well, I was really ready for Carolyn's father. I mean, really ready for him. I looked him dead in the eye, and I could see that that's what he wanted. You know, he wanted me to go just a little too far, just a wee bit too far, you know? And then Dr. Rossi came up, and it was over.
Suppose Dr. Rossi hadn't come along. What'd you have in mind?
I wanted to hit him.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that close.
Coffee?
No, thank you. You, handled everything okay, Lou. Held your head. Now, you stay away from that Russell character.
See you, Charlie.
Yeah, I got it, Charlie.